Shiloh Branigan from Amarillo Brewing Supply, and today we're going to brew an Island Mist Cranberry Malbec. We have a couple different chemicals right here. We have potassium metabisulfite and potassium sorbate, which are stabilizers that we're not going to use today, so we'll set them aside. We also have our yeast from our cuvee, and we have bentonite, which is a volcanic clay that will clarify our wine. And we will use this today. We also have a package of clarifier that we will use later on in the brewing process. So we'll set that aside for later. We have our F pack, which is fruit juice that we will add in the second stage of fermentation. And our grape juice is in here, and we will be using that today. First step is to heat some water. This is about 1 gallon of water. It is water still water, and we're going to add our bentonite, which is our clarifier. So take this and sprinkle it into your hot water. And we're going to mix this up completely so it dissolves. Once you have that stirred up and dissolved, pour your bentonite solution into your primary fermenter. This is a 6.5 gallon glass cardboard. This has been sanitized with Star San. Everything that touches our must has to be sanitized, so be sure to sanitize everything. We have a bucket full of sanitizer right here in case we need it. So we'll take this and pour it in. And now we're going to take our pack of grape juice and pour that in as well. Now we're going to take some warm water from our still water, and we're going to pour it into the pack and rinse it out and dump it in to get all of the grape juice we can from it. Alright, so we heated up some water, and we're going to pour it into our F pack. I might need a second hand. Please. You can hide. You can go off camera. Here's my lovely assistant's hand. Thank you. And squish that around. And dump it in. And now, go ahead and top off to 6 gallons. Now we need to stir our must for about 30 seconds to aerate. And we have a wine whip here attached to our drill. And we get to do this for 30 seconds. Now, we're going to take a hydrometer sample. We're going to use a auto siphon to get our sample out. You can also use a wine feed. We just don't have one on hand right now. So stick that in there and pump it. Okay, our gravity is about 1050, so we'll write that number down and do the math later. If you've sanitized this, you could go ahead and pour it back in. We're not going to take any chances, so we're just going to drink it. We're going to go ahead and pitch our yeast. Make sure that your temperature is about 72. So our temp gun says it is about 72, so we're going to go ahead and pitch the yeast. And just pour it directly into your fermenter. Sprinkle it on top. You don't have to mix it. In our sanitized bucket, we have our airlock and stopper. You'll want to fill your airlock with a little bit of sanitizer. There's actually a little line on here that says max, so fill it by that. And that's going to ferment for about 7 days. And after 7 days, we'll transfer into secondary. It's been a week, so now we're going to go to the second stage of our wine brewing process. We have our 6-gallon glass carboy to transfer to today, and we're also going to take a hydrometer sample. Everything has been sterilized in Star San. This bucket is full of sanitizer, so we could use it anytime we need to. This is our auto siphon. We're just going to stick this on the side and take our hydrometer sample. It should be about 1010. If it's a little higher, then we'll leave it for now and transfer another day. And it looks like it is perfect. So we'll go ahead and transfer. I'm going to sanitize my hands. And this is going to have to go down on the ground. And we'll attach our hose to the auto siphon. The other end, of course, goes in the 6-gallon carboy. Pump it a couple times, or just once, and it'll start to flow. And you can pour your hydrometer sample into a glass and drink it. We've filled our carboy all the way up to the top, but we still have to add our F-pack, but we'll take some of the wine out of the fermenter and add the F-pack later. And you'll see that we've left a bunch of sediment at the bottom of the 6.5 gallon. Just leave it there so the secondary can clear up a little bit more. So that's it for the transfer, and we'll wait 10 days to open it back up and add some chemicals and the F-pack. It's been 10 days, so we're going to go ahead and take our gravity sample, and if it's where it should be, we're going to stabilize our wine, degas, and add our clarifier. So we're going to go ahead and take our sample now. It's supposed to be 0.996. If it's not there yet, we're going to let it ferment a little more. But it looks like it is just perfect, so we're going to go ahead and stabilize. We're supposed to dissolve our potassium metabisulfite and our potassium sorbate in some water, some cool water, but I'm going to use our sample instead. You're supposed to remove 4 cups of this to make room for your F-pack. We're going to go ahead and do that now. The instructions tell you to do it a little later, but we're short on room. Alright, now we're going to whip it with our wine whip. Attach it to our drill like this. Alright, now lift it a little bit above the bung so you don't melt it while you're doing this. Now we're going to add the F-pack. We've added our F-pack, and now we're going to add our isinglass. Our gravity right now is 1.10 because we added the F-pack, it added more sugar. And this is a clarifier. And now we degas it again. We've whipped it for 2 minutes. Now we're going to top it off with the wine we took out earlier, which is mysteriously more empty than it was. I wonder how that happened. Okay, and now we're going to stick the airlock back on, and we wait 14 days to bottle, and then we'll bottle and drink it. It's been 2 weeks, so today is bottling day. We have our bottling wand attached to our hose and our auto siphon, and we have our corker ready. Everything has been sanitized, so we're going to go ahead and bottle. So take your bottling wand, stick it in your bottle, and press down on the side so it activates the spring. We've already pumped our siphon and everything, so it's already primed. And when it gets to the top, just lift it out, and it automatically gives you that headspace you need. You'll need to sanitize your corks as well, so stick them in your sanitized water and leave them in for 60 seconds and no longer, otherwise they might expand and would be a little harder to cap. So we'll take one of these sanitized corks, take our bottle, put it in here. And push down just like that. So we'll do that 29 more times and we're done. And with the Island Mist kits, you can about drink it immediately. We have other kits that you could age for years, but these ones we'll just enjoy right away. Thanks for watching my video, and stay tuned for more videos, and please subscribe to our channel and be sure to check out our Facebook page. Cheers!